So thank you to those that's still here, I want to say. Okay. When I open your deck, I see the Star card, number 17, together with the Wild Hunt, which is the Tower. So it seems like the divine is in doing some shenanigans in your life, or are kind of I'm seeing someone pushing you into a situation which you don't care for, you don't want, but it has some purpose, a good purpose. It wants to teach you something valuable. Okay, something to do with healing. I call the divine with love and light, and here we have the 14 alchemist or side card, together with the Wild Hunt, which is the Tower. So only major arcana card so far. It's about you taking in your other side. It's like you're being forced into a place between a rock and a hard situation or place that you are going to kind of grind you in some way. So what will come out on the other end will be more you than what you were before, because certain things that you have forbidden yourself to do you will know that you need to take forward these resting powers. Okay, so I call the divine, I call the I don't know where I were, 4 archangels, we say. Battle Wagon, it's another major arcana card, together with the Alchemist Temperance side card. And so I think you are supposed to take in some of your more feisty mojo. This is a battle wagon after all, and we saw that your tower was being attacked by battle wagons, so you're probably supposed to have your own battle wagon ready. Okay, and 6 elements, and another major arcana card, which is nature, the devil. So taking in your shadow seems very important right now, to play with your twin and integrate it and become like one whole person. So the holy matrimony between the different powers, the dark and the light, are supposed to happen within you. So if you're not doing this free willingly, life will force you with the tower to take in this power. You might be scared of it, or you feel like you will be hated if you're suffocating a certain register with yourself, certain personal traits, because you don't want to be like that. And of course, we shouldn't like throw ourselves into our addictions, for example, because addictions are just a substitute for our real self. Our real self and the real need for healing lies beyond the addiction, but we can go through the addiction to find our true self. So this is the new bottom of the deck, and it's the 5 of Wands, which is I feel like trying to do something very complicated again. Okay, what was it we were supposed to remember? I don't remember what it was. Maybe we can find it in this book. So it's like a scene I'm seeing. It's some joke from a sitcom where someone, like a teenager, can't even find their own foot. It's like they're blown to pieces, but they're just really a teenager. And that's the kind of scene I'm seeing here. So maybe that is the kind of mess that you are in. You don't know your up from your down because of confusing emotions and strong energies that's pulling you back and forth. And we have the old bottom of the deck is the 9 of Pentacles. So here things seem pretty nice. Like you were able to put your life on the right keel, and you did the best you could with building up your life and your relationships and the situations in it in a beautiful and responsible way. Okay. But then the divine says, okay, so now you're ready for the next level. We are amping up the difficulty a little bit on this level. Because you are here to learn and expand your awareness, and you can't do that if you are, just having a nice life, controlled, well put together, nice life. So the divine is pushing you out of your comfort zone, pushing you out of balance, so that you can learn something that's important for you, for your soul. Your own soul wants this. So situation is the High Priestess. So your own soul wants this. It's you that have decided what you wanted to learn during this lifetime. And then we have the Six of Wands, being pretty successful with things. This is what's on your mind, and this is what's the other person's mind, and it's the Six of Swords. So you feel that you are doing, you are on a path of spiritual growth. The other person might not be totally on board with this. I'm sorry for them. Sometimes the camera sees energies that isn't really here. If my energy is a little bit off or too strong, or it can be difficult for me to even come into stores sometimes. So, okay. But your person here is a little bit more freaked out by the situation. Like they just want to solve it and get over with the situation, because they don't really recognize you for who you used to be and what stands before them right now. It's like, this can be dangerous. So they are a little bit freaked out. But you seem to understand that you don't have real choice than to go with this energy, because it wants to heal you. The divine is by your side. Difficult things is forcing you in a certain direction. You can't really jump ship and say, no, I want my old life back. You kind of know that you need to be on top of your game here. So I don't see you as scared as I expected you to be in front of all these massive energies coming into your life. So I'm positively surprised by that. But the people in your life, your spouse, your friends, your family might be a little bit more scared. This is sixes. They are connected to the Lovers card. So you're doing this. You're working within relationships to reach your next level. But you might need to go outside the relationships to really find your own voice. So it's super important for you during this time to listen to your own inner voice, listen to your vibration, listen to your emotion. What's the most prominent emotion inside of you right now? Do you have pain somewhere in your body, or energy whirling around and maybe causing some distress? We also see probably the camera has a little bit problem with light and shadow, because it's like really doing interesting things right now. It might be that the days in Sweden is getting darker and darker, still daylight, but a darker form of daylight than what we have with the summers, where the sun almost doesn't go down at all. This is your emotions, and we have the Seven of Pentacles. So you seem a little bit frustrated about things that haven't been able to move forward in the way you hoped for. So maybe you have asked also for this change. You have said to the divine, I can't take this anymore. There needs to be a change. And with their emotion, we just see a beautiful Ace of Cups. So they do love you. They might not really, just don't really understand everything that's going on with you, because they're not walking in your shoes. So they don't feel your emotion or your distress over certain things, or how you feel the necessity of change. They just know that they love you. And it's almost like holding up the cup. Please, please don't be so scary. Oh, I don't see you being particularly scary, but all those major arcana cards and also these that comes here are, of course, scary. We know that something is going on, but we don't know exactly what. And the other person sees it too, but you seem to be welcoming it a little bit more, because you have asked for help and you're getting it. King of Cups. So your behaviors and attitudes, it shows healing. Wherever you go, there you are. You have realized this and you want to heal. You don't want to drag around your old heartbreak, or desolated pain, or abandonment issues, or anger issues, or whatever it is that you have. For the other person, these are both Scorpio energy, and we're moving into Scorpio now in November, or in the end of October already. And this Scorpio energy shows that this person is a little bit more scared what's happening. They feel like they are losing control over you and your changes. But it's necessary changes. It will transform into something good. It depends, of course, if this person will be with you, depends on how scared they will become by the changes and how comfortable they will be with the changes. But it's not your responsibility, and you can't control another person. They have their own path to walk on, and they can't really you can't dictate their reactions. So You can just be very close to yourself in your core and know that you can cope with whatever happens, because death sometimes means ending of relationships. And I'm seeing the person being scared, but maybe they are scared of the changes just. And this is the outcome. And we have the Knight of Athens, which is the Knight of Swords. So this is a very engaging card, but it's like my way or the highway. And I know you are frustrated and you want true changes, and you probably want them now. You don't have the patience to wait anymore. But it could be good to not freak the people in your surrounding out. So know the changes for yourself, but you don't have to, shock your relationship with all the revelations or all the changes or everything at once. You can just be, spreading it a little bit like pearls on a daily basis. You don't have to say, okay, so now everything will change. We'll move. I will have a new career. We will sell the children, and we are going to have polyamorous relationship from now on. That's not going to work. Okay, it's not going to roll with this other person. They like what you have already, and they want to keep it that way. They are probably open for changes because they are empathic towards you, but you can't just shock in these new changes. You need to be maybe one little thing at a time. Wealth. You need to figure out what wealth is for you as well. You have both the Six of Wands showing glory and the King of Cups that have the rich, wealthy table here. So what is wealth for you, and what is it that you're trying to achieve? What will make you feel wealthy or abundant or blessed or happy? And for them, we have the Swan, transformation, trusting the psychic gifts. So this says that this person can be faithful to you towards all these changes. Swans made for life. So if you get them on board, it would be better than if you freak them out and just like my way or the highway, this is what's going to happen. So try to be a little bit more diplomatic if you are able to. Okay. And we'll move on to the singles reading, which is also clarification of this reading. Clarifying the High Priestess. In the past here, we have the King of Pentacles. So a lot of self-assurance or feeling more and more sure of one's own point of view, or how we see the world, or this is probably going to work. This is what I will do. It's like a growing knowledge that we're starting to become more and more sure about something. And here we have the Nine of Wands. So we are putting boundaries towards something we are also sure that we don't want. So it's pretty powerful here with the Nine of Wands and the King. It's like a king and his guardian. Sorry for my voice. And clarifying the Six of Athens here is the Ace of Wands. So it's a new beginning. And it's like ease it in with the Six of Swords. It's with your friends and people around you. Let them know what you have decided and where you want to go. And be, have confidence to go where it is that you want to go. But be prepared, because Six of Swords shows people want an explanation. Okay, So in the past, something has grown, some kind of decision, something you want, a dream, a goal, or just a knowledge of what you don't want and what kind of changes you want to see. And this is in the now. We have a Two of Pentacles. So you're a little bit stuck with the old and the new. The thing that has supported you up till now and the new thing that you want. It's also like if we have people in our life, let's say our best friend, we love them to death, but we can't stand, a certain behavior anymore. So we need to decide, should I work with this relationship or just let it go? So it can be like a little bit hard to know what's the best way forward. And Judgment with the Seven of Pentacles, you have decided that you want to work on maybe your wealth or your career or something that will build on your life and maybe take you away also from people that you love in some way. Princess of Pentacles, a new beginning. Maybe you want to travel with the ships here, but you feel scared about leaving the things that you can't take with you. Judgment is 20, this is 2, so it's basically 2 here. And then the Prince of Pentacles, this new adventure or new beginning, or it's like a hope that you have that here everything will be so great if you just come here. you will have endless possibilities and everything will just fall into place. So it's a personal goal for you, I feel. And this is the future. We have the Ace of Swords, both Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords, very masculine energy driving you forward. It's almost no stopping this strong energy. And High Priestess again. It's the card that we started with here. High Priestess. You feel like this is your destiny, that this is what's supposed to happen. You can't prevent it. Even if you this decision will change a lot in your life, you are ready to take this big leap of faith because you know that this is the way forward. It has always been like this. It was always supposed to be like this. You were always supposed to get this kind of chance. It's another 2, and the 2, 2, 2 are interconnected. It shows hanging on the fence a little bit. We don't know the exact result, but we decide to do this, or we try to do that, or we might not be able to make a decision because we are so scared about the possible consequences. But for you, it seems more like you have decided, but you don't know the consequences just yet. And the Queen of Pentacles, which is wealth, actually. So wherever you are going, I think it will mean a good new start for you. It might be like a negative thing for other things in your life, but maybe they need to be on the back burner for a while because you have more important things to do. Places to go, healing to happen, old knowledge coming back, taking your next big leap forward, meeting your dream, fulfilling your life destiny. It doesn't have to be so big on a worldly scale, but for you it's big. It's a big change internally. For you it can be just not doing this job anymore, but doing that job. Maybe just in the same company even, but it's still a big leap of faith for you to even allow this in your life. And here we have the wait. It's not yet time. Things are being woven. And we saw here before that you had a little bit impatience and you wanted things to happen now. But this just says that it's small delays that you need to be patient with, because divine needs to make certain opportunities ready for you. It's like you want to meet a person of your dreams. They need to be single first, or you want to get this promotion, but the promotion needs to be available first. So sometimes we need to have a little bit of divine timing. Loosen your grip, coping mechanism, density, addiction, let God in. Okay, so your fast moving forward here can be an avoidance also of something deeper that you need to check into. So what I told you about this with addiction and how to one day not allow for your addiction and stick with the pain, and another day go with your addiction, and in that way like start to take control over it and know what it's about. What itch is it that you're scratching when you are falling into your addiction? And addiction can be to just leave everything behind and think that tomorrow will be so much better if I just cancel all this. But this says, wait a minute, don't be rash, don't do anything. You are supposed to take a big leap forward, but don't be impatient. Okay, things will happen when it happens, and certain things within you needs to change and adapt also. So this is the new bottom of the deck, and it's the 5 of Wands, which is I feel like trying to do something very complicated again. Okay, what was it we were supposed to remember? I don't remember what it was. Maybe we can find it in this book. So it's like a scene I'm seeing. It's some joke from a sitcom where someone, like a teenager, can't even find their own foot. It's like they're blown to pieces, but they're just really a teenager. And that's the kind of scene I'm seeing here. So maybe that is the kind of mess that you are in. You don't know you're up from your down because of confusing emotions and strong energies that's pulling you back and forth. And we have the old bottom of the deck is the 9 of Pentacles. So here things seem pretty nice. Like you were able to put your life on the right keel, and you did the best you could with building up your life and your relationships and the situations in it. in a beautiful and responsible way. Okay. But then the divine says, okay, so now you're ready for the next level. We are amping up the difficulty a little bit on this level. Because you are here to learn and expand your awareness, and you can't do that if you are, just having a nice life, controlled, well put together, nice life. So the divine is pushing you out of your comfort zone, pushing you out of balance, so that you can learn something that's important for you, for your soul. It's your own soul wants this. So situation is the High Priestess. So your own soul wants this. It's you that have decided what you wanted to learn during this lifetime. And then we have the Six of Wands, being pretty successful with things. This is what's on your mind, and this is what's the other person's mind. And it's the Six of Swords. So you feel that you are on a path of spiritual growth. The other person might not be totally on board with this. I'm sorry for the, sometimes the camera sees energies that isn't really here. If my energy is a little bit off or too strong, or it can be difficult for me to even come into stores sometimes. So, okay. But your person here is a little bit more freaked out by the situation. Like they just want to solve it and get over with the situation, because they don't really recognize you for who you used to be and what stands before them right now. It's like, this can be dangerous. So they are a little bit freaked out.